Hi, I'm Susie, and in this short presentation, I'm going to reveal a weird little secret that will stop your cat from spraying in just 7 short days. Just imagine, 1 week from now, you'll leave your house or apartment with quiet confidence, knowing your cat will never pee outside of her litter box ever again. Can you see how your relationship, not just with her, but with everyone sharing your home, will deepen and blossom once the constant stress of cleaning and scrubbing is gone? And the true beauty of this secret is you won't need to spend a fortune on new litter boxes, fancy enzyme sprays, or the useless advice peddled by self-proclaimed experts out to make a quick buck. Even more important, it will not force you to drug your cat with harmful antidepressants or downers, which poison her liver and turn her into a mindless zombie. And I personally promise you, this little trick works, no matter if your cat is neutered or not. If she has been spraying for years, and even if you think you've already tried everything to make her stop, because the truth is, you've never seen anything like the trick I'm about to show you. And yes, I know you probably don't believe me at this point, and that's totally fine. Thousands of people just like you have already watched this presentation, followed the advice it contained, and are now enjoying happier and more satisfying relationships with their cats, without the nasty smell of cat urine or the damage it causes. People like Jessica Warner from Tomsville, Massachusetts.
Hey there. I just wanted to say I was really skeptical when I watched your video. I just couldn't believe that our cat would ever stop spraying in our house. And it had gotten so bad that I actually had to put him on fluoxetine just because we couldn't bear the smell anymore. Well, I'm happy to say it's been a month since I watched your presentation, and Shiny's been off of his meds, and he's only using his litter box now. So I can't thank you enough.
Or Eric Fritz from Ogden, Utah.
Hey there, thanks so much for the information you shared. My tomcat, Sam, he was totally out of control ever since our neighbors adopted a cat. And I think he was trying to mark his territory or something, but I just don't understand why he had to mark his territory on my bed sheets. Anyway, long story short, his spraying has stopped completely, and I really couldn't be happier. Okay? Say bye. Bye.
And here's another one from Aaron Johnson of Los Angeles.
Hi, Susie. I learned so much from your presentation. I've pretty much had cats all of my life, and I thought I'd heard it all, but your idea with the food placement is really unique, and I was shocked how fast my 2-month-old kitten, Khaleesi, actually responded to your suggestions. It's almost as if I actually speak cat now, so I just had to write in and say thanks.
So, who am I to make such bold claims? My name is Suzanne Westinghouse, and in the last 15 years, I've been working as a holistic veterinarian, helping thousands of pet owners restore the health of their animals. But today, I'm not talking to you as an experienced vet. I'm talking as a cat lady who almost became homeless due to the out-of-control spraying of my cat Whiskers, and how this humiliating experience led to a foolproof and surprisingly simple way to stop even the worst cases of cat spraying. It all started in April 2014 when social workers brought me a terribly sick animal. This 4-year-old cat by the name of Whiskers had been tortured by its former owners, a couple of heavy drug users. The burn marks on his skin, his limping, and his frail body told a story of unimaginable suffering. He was the most miserable creature I had ever seen, and yet, despite those years of abuse, despite the obvious pain he was in right now, I could see a kindness and gratefulness in his eyes that baffled me. This cat had all the reasons to hate humans for the rest of his life, but he didn't. It was as though he could see beyond our deeds, right into our very soul, and only judge us by the goodness he saw there. It was at that exact moment that I lost my heart. I just knew we were made for each other and would do everything in my power to help him be a normal, happy cat again. But little did I know what challenge I signed up for. His health wasn't the real problem. As a vet, I could take care of that. The troubles ran deeper. Traumatized, he was fearful and shy, and every time I left the house, he simply sprayed everywhere. No matter what I tried, I just couldn't do anything to stop him. It was bad enough that I had spent my evenings down on my knees trying to get his stains out of my carpet, but then the meltdown came when my landlord arrived to check on the hot water boiler. That day, Whiskers had been particularly anxious, and I hadn't managed to completely clean up when the doorbell rang. My landlord was greeted with the biting smell of cat urine, and that rubbed him the wrong way. He was furious how my cat was destroying his building, and the stains that I hadn't been able to clean did nothing to calm him down either. Absolutely fuming with anger, he set an ultimatum. Either I would stop the spraying or I would look for a new place to stay. And of course, he didn't forget to stress that he'd let me replace all damaged carpets and God have mercy with me if the pee had gone into the drywall and the subfloor. And he would be back in 2 weeks to make sure that I had followed through. So what was I to do? I was desperate. But then it struck me. I needed advice from an expert. I was sure I wasn't the first one with this problem, so I contacted my local chamber of the ASPCA, which stands for the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. They referred me to a cat behaviorist who had been working with them for years. This guy was really something. Not only could he explain Whiskers' behavior, he had developed a way to stop even problem cats from spraying. He called it the TTS method,